Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Vlogmas day 6 and I know guys, I missed day 5 and I'm just going to talk to you guys about that really quickly, just because basically what happened, I'm gonna get my phone. Yeah, so I missed yesterday's upload just because I did film like a vlog for you guys, like my daily vlog or whatever, and I just wasn't really happy with it. I feel like I just didn't get enough in it and it was just kind of boring. And I feel like in Vlogmas, like, people probably tend to just upload just to get a video out there, and I don't want to do that on my channel. I don't want to just upload a video just to get one out there if I'm not 100% like loving it or like what was in it, you know what I mean? I just don't want to put that out there if I'm not happy with it, and I don't want to like bore anybody. So I feel like it is okay to do that. And it's also because I had work, so I was kind of rushing to just kind of like throw something out there, I guess. And you know, I go to school full-time, I work, so it is hard some days. So if I do ever skip a day, just know that it's because I didn't really love the video or didn't have enough in a video, if that makes sense. You know, I want to put something out there that I actually like and I think is what's me, you know. I don't want to just rush something in a video. So with that being said, let's get on to Vlogmas day 6, which is right now. Today it is 10:14 and I just wanted to do a little sit down today and kind of make a video talking about like how to budget money, how to save money, especially as a college student, because it kind of works for me and has been working for me really well. So I'm just gonna give you guys a couple of tips and tricks of what helps me budget slash save money and spend money responsibly. So if you guys are interested and want to know how I do all of that, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first things first is you kind of have to, if you have a bank account for example, or if you don't, like all of these apply. So basically the thing that is most important, I think, is figuring out what's a need versus a want. And basically that means if you really need something in your life, like it's a really big necessity, for example, like obviously you need clothes, but there's gonna come a time where you just really want something because you think it's super cute, but it might not be a necessity. So you have to really figure out what's a need in your life and what's a want, like getting your nails done, getting your eyelashes done every week, or I don't know, going to the spa, getting a facial like every week. Like those things aren't necessities. It's something that you want because you want to feel pretty, like you want to feel good, I guess. Or like getting your hair done, doing this like all the time. It also adds up. If you think about it, it does add up, and it's things that you don't need to be doing every single week or every single 2 weeks. And you need to really just figure out what's a need and a want. Because let's say you need, let's say you're home, right, and you get a home cooked meal, or you can cook food for yourself or buy groceries, then you can do that, but you don't need to go out and eat out every single night or a couple times a week. Like that's just unnecessary. And not only with like food and shopping, like just in general, like anything, if you really want a bag or you really want AirPods or something like that, do you really need it? You can just use what you have, you know. So you just have to really like think like what you need versus what you want. And that has really helped me, because you can have the money for it and think, oh, since I have the money for it, like it's no big deal, I'll just get it back. Like also you can't really think like that. So that's another tip, is to not really think in the sense that you're just gonna make it back next week when you work. You kind of need to budget yourself, because if you keep thinking like that, before you know it, you're just gonna keep spending and spending and spending and spending. And like, let's say you don't know that your job is guaranteed for the next week, you know, you can get fired, and then what? You're not gonna make it back. So you just kind of have to be smart with that sort of sense. So yeah, you definitely need to just also keep in mind where your spendings are going, and take a seat and like really look at, okay, what am I spending most on? Am I going out to eat a lot? Am I like, you know, getting my nails done a lot, or just going out and doing so much all at the same time? And just kind of sit down and really see, if it's necessary to be doing that, you know, if it's really necessary. So yeah, that's another big thing. And I think for college students as well, it's especially if you're a commuter like me and you're at school, you're gonna need to eat something unless you're bringing something from home. But I just try to really keep it simple, or try to eat a big breakfast or something, so I'm not spending money out so often. And with also like gas money and everything, like it depends your situation. Everybody's situation is different, so you really just need to take a look at your situation and if you have the money to be doing the things that you are doing. And another big tip is also not putting too much on your plate, not, let's say, getting like subscriptions to like, I don't know, Amazon Prime or Netflix or Spotify or like Apple Music, things like that. If you don't have enough money for it, then cut that out, you know. Don't put too much on your plate. Let's say if you have your own apartment, like try to look for things that are like included, or if you are, I don't know, it depends, you know, like if you're a college student or not. Like in life in general, you just need to know, like, you need to be aware of the things you're putting on your plate. Like if you can even afford it, like it might seem nice in the moment, but you need to know if long term are you going to be able to support your decisions. So that's another big thing, because you can think in the moment it's okay because you have the money now, but you can't tell what's going to happen a couple of days from now, a couple of weeks. You don't know that your job is guaranteed. You don't know whatever you're doing is guaranteed. You might, let's say if you have a car, and I don't know, cars are expensive, so if you, God forbid, get in an accident or you need to replace something that like was damaged in your car, like that's also money that's going to be needed to take out. Like you need to fix those things. So once you spend that money, then the other things that you have can be at risk or stuff like that, because you just spent all that money on something that you don't know is going to happen. You can't see that it happened, but it can happen at any time. So you also need to be aware of that, and just be aware of your bills, and like pay your bills on time, and whatever expenses you have, kind of make a list of that first and make that a priority. And then whatever else you have left over for a month, then you can say, okay, maybe I can treat myself to this or treat myself to that. Like you just really need to be mindful of the whole picture and not just in the moment now. And I feel like that's what really helps. And again, with budgeting, you can look for sales, you can look for other stuff. If you don't need it right now, then maybe ask for Christmas. I feel like now is the perfect time to also like think about that. I was thinking about that, like if you want things and you know, you have to think like, I don't really need to buy it right now, like I can wait, or I can just ask for it for Christmas, you know. So that's another option. Or ask for your birthday, or I don't know, find an alternative to things. If they're super expensive and you feel like it's not a smart idea, look for alternatives to it. I'm sure there's plenty of things that are high quality that you can get for a lower price and still be the same quality, if that makes sense. I don't know, this video might be all over the place, just jumping, because I have just so many thoughts in my head about like just life in general, and like how to be smart with your money, not even just as a college student, like in life in general, you know. When you are looking for an apartment, or I don't know, getting a car, these are all things to think about, because you don't want to put too much on your plate if you don't necessarily have the capability to. So those all just go hand in hand with how to budget your money, how to be smart with your money and spend responsibly. Just really, honestly, the main thing was thinking of what's a need and a want in your life, because you can want so much, of course, but you only need a certain amount of things. And of course you're gonna want to spend here and there, of course, like you're gonna go on vacations, like those things aren't out of the picture, but in the moment you just need to be smart about planning when, finding good deals, not just jumping at everything without even thinking about it twice, because you could be saving a ton of money, you could be saving up for something else and being smarter. So just kind of think about that, and a little here and there, it's really smart to also save. So you save some, spend some. When you get a paycheck, put a little bit to save in your savings or in a little pile to save for, you know, a rainy day, because again, there's things in life that are unexpected that you might need money for. And if you don't have that money because you're constantly just spending, then you're gonna fall short and you're gonna fall behind. So yeah, that was my little, I don't even know, this video was all over the place, but I hope you guys got the big picture of how to spend responsibly, how to save, how to just think about what you're really doing on an everyday basis, and think about where your money is going. If you ever feel like you're stuck, just take a look and write things out. Write, you know, where's most of my money going to, like what bills do I have to pay, or you know, things like that. Just always make sure you have a little extra spending money at the end of the day. You don't want to be paying, you don't want to be living your life paycheck to paycheck, if that makes sense. So just really make the most out of everything you have and don't take it for granted. Just kind of really take a look at every single aspect. Take a look at now and take a look at the future and really think to yourself, I could save up for something big one day, you know? So I really hope this video was a little useful. It's a little different. I feel like I don't really have seen any of these videos before talking about this, but I've really been thinking about it, and I feel like these things have been helping me, because you can have the money for something, but if you have that mentality that, oh, I have the money for it, like let me just go and spend it crazy, that's not a good mentality to have. I'm not saying not to buy yourself stuff because you have the money, but just kind of be aware. Just really be aware of everything. And yeah, that's it for this little sit down video. I hope you guys took something from this and release it, and you know, reflect on yourself and reflect on your spendings, and you'll be happy. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be trying to post every single day for Vlogmas, but I'm going to be trying my best. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.